Lebetkin, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And we've finally near the end of Lord of the Rings of Empowerment. Oh, God, it's awful, isn't it? It's just awful. And it gets worse and worse and worse. First-time showrunners clearly had no clear clue what were they doing? What were they doing hiring first-time showrunners? Who knows? Honestly, the complete malfeasance and inefficiency we're seeing all across government, regardless where you are, in England, America, where you're seeing the entirety of just complete morons in charge and doing moronic things. How moronic? We're at the edge of nuclear war, world famine, economy is imploding. This is not good, right? This is not. And why are we in such a shitty situation? Because we have the experts running things. The experts are in charge, right? Unlike when Donald Trump was in charge, that silly yokel didn't know anything. Know how to make the economy the best ever, didn't he? Knew how to make world peace, didn't he? But see, and that's why, and this is a bit of an aside, that's why they all went crazy about Donald Trump. It's not that they didn't like him. He completely invalidated their worldview. The worldview is the more cultured, educated experts are the ones that you should know everything. No, they're massive fuck-ups, right? They're massive fuck-ups. And how do we know they're massive fuck-ups? Because I've seen Lord of the fucking Rings. The Rings of Power. It's shit. It's shit. And the arrogance of we knew everything. No, you didn't. You fucked this up so royally, right? So many times over. Not only do you not understand Tolkien, you don't understand basic heroism. You don't understand basic heroism because you don't understand gender norms, right? And I'm sorry there are gender norms, and it's I know you find that idea just terrible, but there are gender norms for 99.9% of the population for the entirety of human bloody history. There are gender norms, okay? And because you don't understand that, you made a show that failed in every way and does not land at all. Which we talk about in quite some detail. Right, so I went over this on my live stream last night, and it's so bad. It's shockingly bad. It's not even professional. Is it worse than last week when Galadriel came riding? They're just remaking Lord of the Rings badly in the Second Age, where there's a scene where Galadriel comes riding and and she slides off her horse and she goes within 4 or 5 meters of an orc with a sword pointed, and the orc just blows up, right? Okay. It's strange, right? It is. It's like, if you ever seen Westworld, there's a bit in it where Tandy Newton's character, Maeve, becomes self-aware, and she realizes what bullshit her environment she's in, right? There was she walks past somebody who pulls a gun on a guest, and he's fumbling with his gun, right, and pulls it out and finally fires, right? He would have been dead in real life. Then she'd be able to see through it. And that's what we can see. We can just see through this nonsense. And that's what it is. Absolute unwatchable nonsense. Fine. Before we get into the review, like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are very good. Sign up my Substack, my email newsletter. Tells you where you'll find all my content in the inevitable event that I am indeed banned from YouTube, which is going to happen. It just is. That's free. And I put extra content in there as well. But if you want to sign up to my paid Substack, this month you get a digital copy of this. The Imperium, a love letter to Telefan in the 1960s. This is really, you get the artwork by Dominic Radcliffe. Freaking gorgeous, okay? Just absolutely freaking gorgeous. You get the full script, you get all the thumbnails, you get this backup strip called The Ice Warriors with Stefano Cardacelli. Get the whole thing. It's just $5 a month on my Substack. You can get for 1 month and just cancel, I guess, right? That's going out this week. So fine, like, share, subscribe, comment, Substack, all those things are very, very good. You know what is not very, very good? Oh, you guessed it, baby. You guessed it. It's Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Empowerment. Let me hand over to me from last night. Fine, so we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings. It's shit! It's shit! It's shit! I mean, I don't know how much I can reiterate. It's shit! It's painfully bad. It's amateurish. I don't know, how? How do you have so much money? And I mean, you should be able to just throw money at this and make something. No, fuck me. Right, fuck me. Okay, so we have girl boss, and girl boss. The best of the girl boss is one girl boss to rule them all. What's that, Peter? Yeah, he's back. One girl boss to rule them all is Galadriel. Oh, what was it? Battle commander of the North Armies, slayer of orcs, terror of tangerines. I know. All kinds of things. Stunning and brave, and the best is there. Weirdly, because it's 1,000 years earlier, right? She shrunk 1 foot 2 inches, right? And is an insufferable cunt. I don't know what happened over the next 1,000 years that made her 1 foot 2 inches taller and not an insufferable cunt. But something happened. You know what else happened? Really weird. There must have been some bad guy who came along and murdered all black people, regardless of species, right? Elves, orcs, Parfoots, whatever. Anybody black gets murdered in some kind of horrible genocide, right? That we never talk about, right? But that happened. So Galadriel's the bestest ever. Story so far. Bestest ever, right? And she's driven by being an insufferable cunt to find Sauron. We must find out Sauron out of the world. Her men that's following her rebel and say, fuck off. We got to return to Rivendell. They return to Rivendell. They meet the gayest Elrond ever. Like, what the fuck? He's got this big bouffant hair, right? And then he's apprenticed to this other gayer elf, right? And they're all kind of short, these elves. And I was like, and honestly, they are the gayest elves I've ever seen, right? Fine. So the gay elves say, you know what, Galadriel and your merry band of men, we're so fucking happy with you. You're all gonna die. They really? Yay, says the stupid men. The stupid men are happy because they go on a ship. And as they go on a ship, they stand on the ship with their swords like, woo, 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 for 6 months. Just stand there. And then when they get close, they have their handmaidens, right, that take off their armor, right? And they're about to go into a giant vagina of light. Oh, welcome, giant vagina of light. Nothing weird about this. And Galadriel is so stunning, so brave, right? She knows, oh, I don't want to get sucked into a giant snatch of light. No, I don't want that. So here's what she does. After traveling on a boat many months to get there, she's like, I'm going to get off, right? I'm taking my little sword and I'm getting off. And then, no, you've got to go. And they go, and the vaginal light closes. And she's just left floating in the water. No, I'm stunning and brave. I'm just going to swim. Middle of the fucking ocean. Swim. Fortunately, 7 or 8 weeks later, she comes across people on a raft from a boat that was eaten by a giant fish. She's so shit. She managed to call the giant fish, and he eats everybody apart from one bloke, right? So eventually, just before they die, they're picked up by Captain Manboobs in the and they're taken to the island nation of Numenor. I can't really do it. There's a lot more R's, right? But it's the island of Numenor. Now Numenor has Gilbos too. Interestingly, Numenorian are really into boob armor, right? Really 100% into boob armor. Right, so you got Captain Manboobs, right? His son apparently is going to be Isildur, who's a young little whippersnapper. Anyway, that goes on for months. I don't know how long it goes on, but it felt like forever. Galadriel stomps around Numenor and berates everybody until a tree molts white leaves, and the queen, the stunning brave gold boss queen, says, "We will go and fight with you in the Southlands," because obviously Sauron's coming back. All right. And off they go. Meanwhile, annoying fucking big feet cunts are walking around, called, I don't know what they're called, led by Lenny Henry, right? Who's got a this really insulting Irish accent, right? And be going to be sure. Well, we're just inclusive here. Be going sure. So these are, I think, the pamphlets, I what they're called, and they're just cunts, right? If you get hurt, they break your will, so you can't go with them. And if you're not on the wagon train, you die, right? Fortunately, somebody who's clearly Gandalf has landed in a pile of flames, and two really annoying, powerful, stunning, and brave young ladies. One fat and one just spunky and stunning and brave. Find him, and they help them move their car. They end up going, not being lost and killed by everybody. Anything else going on? I did Captain Man Boobs. Oh yeah. So also, Elrond has this bromance going on with this dwarf who's got this really obnoxious wife with this thunderous fat legs that they keep showing off for some unknown reason, right? So the dwarf is in line to be king, right? Of king of the dwarves. And also, as we find out this episode, also queen, right? I mean, because she has to become queen as well, because she's stunning and brave. So anyway, so we start off, and it's shit. We start off with it being shit. We have this opening with all these pebbles shaking around. It's not moving. Come on. Pebbles shaking around, making different shapes. La 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 la. Oh, Lord of the Rings, we paid $1 billion for their shit. We're not Game of Thrones, but please watch it. Oh no, Game of Thrones looks much better. Rings of Power. This is shit. The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. So anyway, turned out. Oh yes, I forgot. There's also Don Lemonless. It was named by Gary from Nerdrotic, and he's absolutely right. Don Lemonless. He's an elf, right? I forgot we had another girl boss. He's an elf. He's a black elf, obviously, because he's stunning and brave. And his job as being in a watchtower to look out for any orcs coming around and digging and tunneling, right? He and all his friends are shit beyond shit as his job, because orcs have been there for years and years and years, digging and tunneling, being led by this guy called Adar, king of the orcs, who doesn't like Sauron much. Okay, so turns out that whole plot thread is to start up a volcano, and Gladriel has led everybody to their doom, because she's a stupid cunt, right? And now she has to witness the folly of her cuntness, and she's like, oh, it's so scary. Does it remind you of 9/11? I bet it does. Oh, this must be horrific. But she's stunning and brave and stunning. Oh, but she's going to wake up, though, because she is the battle queen of the Sracs. Oh, she gets up, not scratch on her, right? And she's like, oh, woe is me. I fucked up again, right? I berated everybody. I dragged everyone from Numenor over here to be destroyed by this giant volcano. Oh no, a horse's saddle's aflame. Oh, it's so awful. Oh, my hair's musty. How? And over there is the Isildur, Captain Mambu's son. And she's looking around. Oh yeah, so she ends up hooking up with the kid of the Girl Boss 3. Girl Boss 3 takes charge of the where the Don Lemonus is, right? And she's stunning and brave. Anyway, so Gladriel hooks up with the kid, kind of this obnoxious 13-year-old, who caused all this mayhem as it happens. They go looking around, right? And he has a friend with comically gollywog-esque hair. And he looks and they say, oh no, my friend with blonde hair. Meanwhile, fortunately, the Numerian boob armor is holding up, because this is the Queen of Numenor, and she has brilliant leadership. Brilliant leadership. She knows when a building is falling on you. So she says, look out! No! Just brilliant. Incisive. It's so stunning. It's so brave. It's like, oh no, in a building this fellow. Fuck me. And she's like, oh, we gotta help. No. Meanwhile, the Parfords, right? Okay. Yeah, again, look. Oh, all women can be beautiful. Not you, you cunt. Look at you. God. I would rather fuck Gandalf than you, right? And I don't want to fuck Gandalf because nicer hair. Really, your choice is the woman who's taking a shit into the cart right now, or Gandalf. I'm getting a handy from Gandalf. Okay, that's just the way it is. And then, oh, Bigora, to be sure, we're not stereotypes, Bigora. We're at the flowing mountains. We arrived, and oh no, bits of it have been burnt by giant rocks. And Lenny Henry says, I've heard tale of mountains that explode rock, and they sleep for thousands of years, and they wake up. Oh, Bigora. My accent just stopped. Just slipped. And oh god, all these people are awful, right? So they want this guy. They want Gandalf to help. Gandalf doesn't know where he is. Gandalf is. Have you ever seen Preacher? They had the guy who was like a resurrected Jesus, who was like just his brain was fried, much like. So he's probing the tree with his magic. And he's been probing. Oh, Bigora, to be sure, probing. And he goes, magic, izzy, wizzy, let's get busy. And they're like, oh, is it going to work? Flunch. And they're like, look out. And a tree falls on a kid, right? And said, oh, you better get out of here. Get out of town, you. Just get out of town. Try to help better than anybody else, but you just get out of town. Meanwhile, Gay Elrond is begging King of the Dwarves for Mithril, right? If their whole elf society depends on it, they're out of power. What will they do? Oy vey, oy lanu, yomadin, oy lanu, yomatochocho. A bit of Jewish in there. Look at this. Honestly, is that not cocksucking mouth? Yes, it is. And look, God bless you, mate. You suck as many dicks as you like. It's not my business. Okay, you enjoy. You enjoy yourself. I know. There's people like it a lot. But, you don't look like Elrond to fucking me, mate. Your boofoot hair, right? So he's like, yeah, listen, we'll suck all your dicks if you let us have some mithril, right? We'll suck your dick. We'll do all this stuff. And eventually the king's like, nah, fuck off. He's like, really? But really, I will suck it good, baby. And his friend is like, oh, no, that's not good. But he's like, yeah, no, I don't really trust you. Sling your hook, he comes. And his father and his son's like, oh, father, you need to be able to do it. Oh, they're our friends. They're good. Oh, father, oh, great belief. And he said, mother would want it. Oh, some bullshit, right? Anyway, so he says no. So he goes back to see his fat cunt wife. Hi, I'm a dwarf. This is what I think of when I think of dwarves, right? Yes. They do a lot of singing as well. Oh, I'm a dwarf. I don't know how I got black skin living in a subterranean existence, but I did because I'm stunning and I'm brave. She's kind of a semi-girl boss. I'm going to take a shit. Okay. Oh, but you got to tell him that you're right and they're wrong, and we're going to be king and queen one day. I'm going to be in charge, right? Oh, you got to tell him. Oh, Wacky Thump, right? And she, such a shit character. He's like, oh, we got to follow the king, otherwise I'm screwed when I'm king, essentially. Meanwhile, she's making a hammer or an axe or some shit because she's so stunning and brave. Oh, but you got to do it anyway. Elrond's like, oh man, come on, I'll suck as many dicks as you want. I just want the mithril, baby. I just want some of that sweet mithril. I'll do whatever you want. I'll give you a dime back, man. He said, I better go. He's like, oh, so sad. So Gay Elrond says, thank you, my friend. I would have sucked your dick. I know. And I would have liked it. I know you would. I have many, many very, very good elven techniques. Oh, thank you, my friend. Here's a mithril. Thanks for everything. And he's like, walks away. And they're like, oh, no. No, he throws the mithril away. And then it gets crazy. You see the elfin leaf. Now, this leaf is all like black and dying because the elves are dying. But once it's next to mithril, oy vey! It turns all good. Oh, now we got to do it. Oh, yes, we have. Meanwhile, Gladriel's fucked up. Because, Gladriel is a fuck up, essentially. It's this trait of girl bosses fucking up. What are we up to? And she's in there crawling around, and they're like, oh, I want to kill them. Says, oh no, we got to be more tempered and careful, right? Meanwhile, Captain Mamboos comes riding through. Hi, I'm Captain Mamboos. Have you seen my son? No, that's not him. Oh, maybe he's dead. We have to tell him. Oh, but listen, your girl boobs are so much better than my man boobs armor, right? Your girl boobs are very, very cuppable, if I may say so. Well, my mine are just embarrassing. We think your son's dead, okay? We think he's dead. He said, oh, like he thought. Meanwhile, Gladriel and the 13-year-old kid wandering around together. Maybe we need to perform ponfar with each other to survive. Maybe. A wrong franchise, but I think she could be talked into it, right? I think she would. Because I'm Gladriel, my nose is pretty, I'm stunning, I'm brave, I am the battle queen, and I fucked up. Here, you take this sword, you can use it as a young whippersnapper. And they go, look, the remains of the Numendor who have all been massacred by head out. She's like, when will the mist end? And they're like, the mist ended like 10 minutes ago. Then you know that I am actually blind. Oh, the sacrifice I have made. Why am I here? Like, why I'm here because Gladriel shouted at me relentlessly and shook a tree so its leaves fell. Right? And that's why. I guess that's what's going on. Meanwhile, the Parthoots are looking around and he's like, he's not going to work. Anyway, he says, look, you better go. Here's where you're going to leave. And as he leaves, flower blooms in the tree, right? And he's like, I'm Gandalf, right? I'm Gandalf. Diversity tools and PD Rich. Yes, I'm diversity tool. Oh, I'm so using that. Oh, I am so using that diversity tool. Oh, look at me. Anybody can be beautiful, not you, darling. Yeah, you better go then. Get out of town. And she's just mean to him, and she's gonna feel bad because she's stupid. But the Parthoots are generally speaking, they're cunts, right? Again, they're cunts. They were gonna let her father die. Really for no reason. Anyway, so she's like, oh, we should never have been friends with her, never bought them back. Said, hi. Okay, I just want to point out that both, I think I'm married to Lenny Henry, right? So both of us are black, and you're super white, darling. I'm supposed to be your mother, aren't I? Look at you. What happened there, Milky? Okay, clearly I'm not your mother, or your father's not your father. I'm just a cute little, curious Parfoot me. God, here's the thing, right? This is a feminine view on heroism, which they can't understand isn't toxic masculinity, right? And also, you need. Yeah, we have gender norms burnt into us, right? I'm sorry, it's just reality, right? But generally speaking, we can have female heroes, right? But if we're talking about entertainment, people, generally speaking, rather have male action heroes, right? It's just the way it is. How do I know? Because you tried over and over again, right? You tried with Doctor Who, you tried with Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, everything you try with, it fails. Right? It's all failed. MCU, the MCU phase, it's failed. Everything has failed. right? And it's not about more competition, right? Oh, now they have Netflix. No, it's that you make shit and nobody wants to watch it, right? So this is a woman's view of heroism without understanding, because again, you can't really understand heroism without understanding like self-sacrifice and like, which is so not the female hero's journey, right? The male hero journey is somebody finds out they got some special ability or power, they acquire themselves a teacher, they overcome odds, and they master the ability and use it for good, right? That is the male hero's journey. The female hero's journey is she was the greatest ever, always. Nobody saw how great she was, and she got to convince everybody how great she was, and anybody who didn't agree with her ended up being killed horribly. That's the female hero's journey, right? It's not working out, right? And so these characters, I understand Gilbo Baggins, right? I get it. I see what you're trying to do. It's failing, right? It's failing because you don't understand basic gender norms, right? Basic gender norms, which most of Hollywood doesn't, because you're all out your fucking minds. I mean, how out your fucking minds are you? You paid $1 million for this bullshit. Are you out your mind? God, you paid over $100,000. I think you got robbed. Anyway, Gladriel goes to sleep and he blames herself, but he blames himself. And they're like, oh, we both blame ourselves. Oh, because we're stunning and brave. Meanwhile, they rip off a scene from Lord of the Rings where the whatever they're called, the not Parrays, that's from Deep Space Nine. I don't know what they're called. What the race, whatever. Nearly find Bilbo Baggins and company, right? And they hide this scene. So essentially, this scene with different people, right? They're like, oh, we're the White Orcs, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Oh no, the MAGA Orcs are here. MAGA, 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 MAGA. Oh, MAGA, yay. It's like, oh, no, we can't take them on. MAGA, 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 MAGA. And they go. They're quiet. Again, they're really straight from Lord of the Rings. So now Captain Dwarfy here and Elrond are just digging together illegally, right? They're just like, the King forbade it, like, we're going to do it anyway. Oh, just wait and see. So they go digging and we're the bestest friends ever. Oh, do you want me to suck? Do you want to suck my dick? No, not right now. I'll suck your dick for you. I'm the gayest Elrond ever, right? And look, I'm smiling at myself because I'm thinking about sucking a dick, right? I am literally the gayest Elrond of all time. If there's no meter, there's no scale to judge my gay Elrondness on it. I mean, I was giving yourself five stars. You're very gay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But we're gonna get you your Mithril. Yay, Mithril. Finally, they hammer in and they find the Mithril, and there's so much Mithril. Oh, there's more than you can imagine. He says, we're saved, and you see all the veins of Mithril. Yay! But then the king comes and says, what are you doing? I forbade this. He said he'll suck my dick. Come on, I like a bit of a blowy. No, and he throws Elrond out. But look, I've really got some great techniques. No, out he goes. Right, out he goes. Well, guess that's that then. The end of Elf Society. Bye. The king of the Dwarves has a fight with his son, who's Elrond's friend. It's got stuck. And he's like, you can't. I can't remember, but he gets mad and he rips off his chest plate thing that says he's the next in line. He throws it on the ground. Says, that's not yours anymore. Right, and he walks away. He said, I've lost everything. Meanwhile, she wakes up, right? Waking up, And Fat Friend has been eating all the apples. Says, oh, we got to preserve it. So many things have been destroyed. Says, go and just see for yourself, right? And have they again? Parfoot's a cunt. If you break your leg, you're gonna die. You're dead, right? This guy saved them all, and they wouldn't even wait like half hour to see how it grows. No, fuck off you go. And there's like abundant fruit everywhere. Said, oh look, and the Fat Friend's stuffing her face. To be sure. We're Irish stereotypes. There's Irish stereotypes. Oh, yes we are. Meanwhile, so she's gathering up water. And then she hears something. Oh yeah, we get the people are looking for Gandalf, right? She sees a footprint, and then next thing you know, she's hidden. God, she leaves a bucket there because she's a dumb cunt, and the bucket flows away, and the bad people are there looking for. How do we know they're bad people? I mean, come on. The evil women of doom are there. They're looking for Gandalf, right? And she's like, it became nighttime somehow. I am, and then they were leaving, and for some reason, what's the name? Brandyfoot says, "Oh no, you got to go over there." And it's like, "Don't attack my daughter!" And they grab the fire, right? And they're like, you'll fuck me. And she blows her fingers, and all their homes go on fire. Then, oh no, we're fucked. And everything's on fire, right? Lenny Henry's like, oh fuck me, we can't go anywhere. Meanwhile, the Mambus of Numenor have made camp, right? And they're very smudgy faced because they've all been murdered essentially by following Gladriel. And idiot woman boss too, right? So yeah, this is like Isildur or whoever. No, this is going to be apparently Sauron. He's the king of the Southlands, and now he's in. They gave him his own armor. I don't think they gave him man boobs though. I'm not sure, right? So Gladriel shows up. Oh, I found you, and there are dead people there, and she feels bad. He goes looking for his mum. And they're sewing people up, and legs are cut off. And he looks over and he says, "Oh, where's my mommy? Oh, no." And that looks like her. Is that girl boss dead? Please, be girl. No, girl boss is alive. Girl boss lives. Girl boss lives. So shit. It just is. Oh, and then he meets the elf Don Lemonless, and I think he's supposed to be his father, isn't he? I have no idea. I don't care. Don't care about any of these people, right? Now she's lost her eyes. He gets to pose and be stunning and brave on a hill, and he's like, "Oh, I feel so bad. Your eyes are gone." And Gladriel says, "Yeah, it's kind of my fault." He says, "I will come back with more forces. You'll never stop us." And just like, yeah, I believe you. Okay, and so yeah, now we're just going to destroy ourselves. Captain Manboob smiles to himself. They salvage what's left of their homes after Brandyfoot destroyed them all, and said, "Oh, we got to go after." She decides that she's going to go after Gandalf because she showed the bad people where he is because she was a cunt. For some reason. They never really explained. I mean, like, she was like, oh, I mean, he never just shown where he was. Grass. God, snitches get stitches, baby. And so she says, I'm going to go on a fellowship. No, I'm going to come with you. And then they say, Lenny Henry, you should go as well. I said, yes, I am the Pathfinder. We'll all go we'll form a fellowship and go, we'll go looking for Gandalf. Yeah, of course you will. Meanwhile, the Queen of Numenor rides back home defeated, and she says, I believe her when she says she will return. And girl bosses unite. Oh, girl boss. Oh, I am Gladriel. I am girl boss too. Oh, so much girl bossing. Meanwhile, the king is again, I want to remind you, found him floating in the water. who found her floating in water, I should say, more accurately. So he now has decided to become king because he was browbeaten into it by Gladriel. He's turned up and he's nearly dead. He said he needs elfin medicine. Just try and get him somehow, right? So come with me. And now, even though you're dying, you're all split open. You come riding with me, no problem. Yeah, out I come. Yeah. I'll just put it on, darling. I feel fine now. On the horse, we'll go on a few day ride to Rivendell. And say, oh yeah, I'm not dead, like you tried to kill me, but never mind. And off they ride into a pointless quest. And he holds up the sword and says, yay! Best as ever. Meanwhile, the dwarves, what's it? Diversity dwarf, right? Yes, it is diversity dwarf. Hi. Yeah, when you're king, I'm going to be more powerful than you because I'm the queen, right? I do. And it's like, well, we just got to do something and show them that we're the bestest and we're right, and we're just going to shove it all in their faces, right? That's our plan. I said, well, okay then. I think they're going to end up with my balls being cut off, but okay. Oh, you're the best. Let's snog. Oh. Meanwhile, the king throws the mithril, the leaf repaired by mithril into the cave of leaf repaired by into the cavern of mithril, and it falls down, right? And we get another origin story. It burns up and then turns into Balrog or something. I don't bloody know. Meanwhile, everything's still. Oh yeah, God, we're still in the Southland. This is the bad guy who caused the volcano to burst. Again, spent years digging tunnels and trenches under the nose of the elves. And there's one elf was like really, checking everything, just useless, right? And so his name is I am Adar. And I've made my paradise for my children, my orcs, right? This is our new home where the sun. Throw off your sun hoods and your cloaks. You'll never need them. This was the Southlands. Now it is Mordor. Dun, dun, dun. What a shit origin story. I mean, everything about this is shit. Oh. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.